I think they're down a rabbit hole of now squandering whatever is left of the general public's trust.
People bring up the PETRAEUS comparison. He took stuff that was clearly marked classified and gave it to someone who wasn't authorized to have it.
Good luck explaining that to the public who hears classified piece of paper, including intel, that puts the national security of our country at risk. On her home server, they hear classified intel. On this home server, it's a hard thing to
Mike Barnicle, you went to the event with Secretary Kerry yesterday, which we're going to get to a little later. Incredible comments that he made pertaining to the Iran deal, which we'll talk about. But can you imagine a scenario in which he leaves office, I'll put this to the table or to Mike, where there's a whole area that's scrubbed, private server being used? And does that comply with Obama administration policy?
Well, I've got to assume that the incumbent Secretary of State is well aware of the issues involving the former Secretary of State, and all the emails are above board in terms of,
But they're under the same rules that Hillary Clinton was under.
But Hillary Clinton's issue certainly involves the emails. But in a larger sense, it involves what it regurgitates within the voting public about the Clintons, that there's always something there with them. And you twin it with the Bernie Sanders crowds, and Hillary Clinton, it's quite obvious thus far, her candidacy, too much of it has been about the past. Elections are about the future. That's why people go to see Bernie Sanders. He's talking about issues that are current today and talking about the future involving those issues.
Hopeful.
And Hillary Clinton stands up, and the first question is going to be, what about the emails?
And what about them?
The Clinton campaign has tried to swat this entire story away as partisan, right? But now if you have the FBI, the Justice Department, the Inspector General, those are not
Obama appointees.
Right, those are not partisan.
Inspectors General, they were appointed by Obama.
I have to say
those
that
are
feels
not
condescending.
partisan organizations, and I think, as Nicole said, the public understands a situation where something says top secret on it, and you had it on a personal server in your home, and why? The rationale for why has never been convincing to most people. Because it was easier, it was more convenient. That doesn't fly.